Friends, today we're going to see how to make kaya. Kaya is made from coconut, milk, egg and sugar. So this is so creamy and texture. This kaya or coconut jam is very famous in Singapore. This is so smooth and creamy texture, and I'm going to show you how to make this kaya recipe from start to ending, and we're going to have this kopitiam breakfast style and with the toast bread. Friends, welcome to the channel Food is God Gift. Please click subscribe button and click that bell button and you will get notification every day. Please like and share and comment. Thank you. Friend, the original kaya is invented by Hainan immigrant. So this immigrant who worked for the British ship in Malaya in 1919, the workers work as a cook. They learn how to make fruit jams, but the fruit jam is considered is expensive. So the cook who learn how to make jam, they bring up this recipe, and with the local ingredient is a coconut milk, egg and sugar. So friend, the recipe is pretty much same. It's a original recipe and it should be equal part, but they have many different recipe, and this is my recipe. I like this texture and the sweetness and the creaminess, so I have the 1 cup coconut milk, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup egg. So in the pot I just have about 2 tablespoons sugar. Is from the 1 cup sugar that we measured before. Just have a 2 tablespoons sugar. So friend, now we are going to make this syrup. It's a caramelized syrup. So for make this, we need to make sure in a high point of heat. You no need to mix it or stir it, just leave it alone. The sugar will melt itself, and we need to add the equal part of the water. So remember, I just added 2 tablespoons sugar, so we're going to add another 2 tablespoons water. So equal part 1 to 1, ratio is 1 to 1. So let add the water and the sugar will melt. Now just add the pandan leaf. I have the dry pandan leaf. You always can use the fresh pandan leaf if you have available. So in the container, I'm just break the 2 egg. The 2 eggs is a perfect measure for the cup I use is a 1 cup. So the ratio should be equal. If you use the 1 cup sugar, 1 cup egg, 1 cup coconut milk. Simple friend, it's very easy to remember. The ratio should be equal. So I'm just beat this sugar and egg until all that combine together, and once we find out the frothy and creamy texture, we're going to add this coconut milk. So friend, it's very simple recipe, but it's all about process, beating and then the cooking method. So just beat all together. So meanwhile, the caramelized sugar that we make it before, let it cool. Do not add the hot, piping hot sugar syrup in your the egg batter. Let it cool while we beat this egg and sugar coconut milk mixture. So now it's completely mixed together. So today I'm using the double pot, double heat pot, where in the bottom I just have my rice cooker with the steam and water, and this is the container, that steam proof container, and just add this liquid. So I'm use the strainer to strain all that liquid, the custard. I'm just strain it. I don't want to have any piece of the egg or any small pieces of eggs or anything. just like to strain it before we make, because we're going to have like a very smooth and creamy texture. That's all about. So friend, you always can directly on the stove top cooking method, but I find out this is give like nice creamy smooth texture for our custard. Double heating cooking method is really give nice uh, outcome in the end. The custard or the kayas come out so smooth and so creamy, and I find out this is the best way to make this kaya. And you always can use the other alternative, and you always can use the stove top, or you can directly cook on the pan, or any the cooking method you can do. And look at this, it's just the custard become thick and it's formed like a nice brown, golden brown kaya. Is so rich. So before that I just run to my food processor, because we're going to store this kaya for 2 weeks. So why you always can keep the remaining before food process, but some of day you find out it's become curdle. So I don't like that happen, so I just like to run my kaya through the food processor, because we have that egg and then the custard, so we make sure run through the food processors or blender before you in the end. So this is the method. Look at this friends, so smooth and creamy, so delicious. So today we make a kopitiam style of breakfast, and this is very famous all Malaysia, Singapore, and now it's become trending and famous in all our country. And basically the breakfast served with the bread with the toast, kaya, and then soft boiled egg with the soy sauce and pepper. So friend, it's simple but it's so delicious friend, and it's very satisfying, comfort, and you always can serve with a cup of tea or coffee. It's simply delicious. It's such a healthy and good breakfast choice, and you always can serve this to your family and your friends. And this is so memorable, and we always enjoy this kind of breakfast during my childhood, and now we always can get from the kopitiam restaurants all the time, and they will serve as a snacks or for the breakfast. So friend, it's simply yummy, and the kaya so good, it came out so good. So friend, the tips is a equal amount. All the ratio is the equal amount: 1 part sugar, 1 part coconut milk, 1 part of the eggs. And for the additional, I'm adding honey for the flavor. It's optional. And then after you finish cook, please run through the food processor or blender to get that nice smooth creamy texture, and for the longer storing method. So friend, you always can store this kaya for 2 weeks, is 14 days. And because this kaya we don't have any preservative or any chemicals, so natural, and it's so good. That's why I like to make 2 egg, like a small amount, so it will done before that 2 weeks. So friend, you also can combination this kaya with the pulut kaya chakoy, or churro, crackers, pretzel, and so on. I hope you enjoy. Before you leave, click that subscribe button and the bell button to get the notification. Thank you friends.